Welcome to the fastest 5 minutes of your life. We're here with director Armstrong. How do you feel about this? You ready to do this?
I am ready if you are.
Well, I'm ready. Okay. Let's go. Tell us what your role is here. What does your team do?
We support the government, do everything that the government does, because everything they do requires stuff and people, and we help them acquire their stuff.
So the goal here is we're going to get to know you one way or another, and in 5 minutes, we're going to ask you as many questions as we can. You're competing against other directors and senior leadership. When you hit that start button, we're ready to go, and there's no going back.
Boom.
All right, first question. Who can you impersonate really well?
Really well? Ruh-roh, that's a tough question. I can't impersonate anybody really well.
Okay.
But I have lots of
What is your best impersonation?
Gosh. You know, maybe in the right environment, I can do a David Bowie, but that requires a microphone.
Ooh, and you got to really get in the mindset of that.
Yes.
I get it. If you had any superpower, what would it be?
I'm thinking omniscience.
Oh, gosh.
Because it kind of wraps up everything else, because you should know how to get every other power, right?
Yes. Oh, okay. That's actually the perfect answer for that one. I didn't expect that one. That's good. What did you learn in a previous job that is helping you with your role at TSS now?
Well, Arkansas procurement law. When I was working at the Attorney General's office, I had to become familiar with that. I defended some lawsuits, and lo and behold, I became the Arkansas procurement law guy at the AG's office.
Okay. Good. That's helpful. When was the last time you took a selfie?
I will say I cannot recall.
You're not a selfie taker?
It's just that they're not momentous enough for me to recall.
You're not that good.
This was, it's like, this is another selfie.
Okay, just one more. If they made a movie about your life, who would you want to play you?
That's easy. It would be me. I'd have to find somebody else for the younger parts, but
plus you get the budget for that too. You get
absolutely.
the money. Yeah, you want that salary.
It depends on the budget.
They make big money. So if you had 3 wishes, what's your first wish?
Well, everybody wants unlimited wishes.
Right. Yeah.
So, and if they say you can't do that.
Can't do that.
That's where I would go back to the omniscience, because then I'd know what to wish for with all the other stuff. Right?
Okay. All right. You went right back to that. Okay.
It's a good one.
If you could add someone to Mount Rushmore, who is the person you would add?
Neil, how do you feel about being on Mount Rushmore?
Don't do that to me.
It wouldn't be you.
I feel like...
I'm just asking you how you...
I feel like you might be dodging that question.
That's a really tough question. And I can say I would probably put it up to a vote. I'm very democratic.
Oh.
My process would be
okay.
Asking folks, what do you guys think about this? Mm-hmm. And we'll kind of assess.
What
and
if
then
you disagree with what they say and you still want to put
Johnny
Cash?
I'd go with it, because what I would probably do is identify the evaluation factors. Here are the criteria, and then turn it over to them. So you kind of
We're not going to get an answer out of you, are we? There's no chance. Okay, so that's very good. What reality TV show would you want to be on?
Wow, I've never thought about that. Survivor.
Yeah, I mean, they're in what season? I don't know. I feel like they've been on for 20 years.
No idea. I don't even watch the show, but
I love the
beach, right? If you give me access
to a beach. It's like a vacation is what you want.
Yes, I don't want Survivor in the Arctic.
Okay.
I would just go ahead and tap out day one.
All right.
On a beach, I'm going to be there for the duration.
Okay, so if you are on a deserted island, what is the one thing you can't live without?
Man, well, aside from, air, water, that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Food, right?
Oh, yeah.
You need food.
Yep, that would be good. Yeah, you don't want to start. You don't want to start. You don't start. Okay. Are you on a flight? Are you the kind of person that picks an aisle seat or a window seat?
Yes.
Okay.
I've done both. I've lived long enough.
Which is your favorite?
Half a century plus.
Which is your favorite?
Depends. I have flown to Japan, and you're flying over the ocean for 18 hours.
Right.
And it's like, after a while, it gets boring and scary. Whereas if you're flying over some mountains, might also be scary, but there's some variety. And then you go over the jungle, because I've flown over the Amazons before, and that was beautiful.
That's beautiful.
But if I'm here to Chicago, it's like, put me in the aisle.
Anywhere. Just so you can get out faster.
So I can go to the bathroom, right?
Yep, yeah, so you can get out of there. Okay, that makes sense. Who is the most influential person you have met in real life?
Wow, so influential as to me personally or as to society at large?
Whatever you want it to be.
Okay. Well, because me personally, obviously, my parents were the most influential.
That's smart. Right?
Society at large, that's tough because I've met Bill Clinton.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he remembers me, but we shook hands at governor school, right?
He does. He's telling people about that story right now.
You're right. Yeah. By the time I met Ed Armstrong,
yes.
that was
okay. That's a pretty big.
And I've met some of our governors, also very influential people. So it's hard to say unless I limit it to myself and say my parents.
A little hurt you didn't say me. I know we're just getting to know each other.
We're just getting to know each other.
It's fine.
Give it some time.
Okay, 10 seconds. What Olympic sport would you want to compete in?
Geriatric fencing.
What is that?
I don't even know that's fencing. I don't know if they've made it yet, but for me to compete, they'd have to probably make it a geriatric category.
Okay, there it is. Apparently, ladies and gentlemen, geriatric fencing is a thing that I did not know about. Okay, all right. I don't know how do you feel like you did?
You know, I feel disappointed that I didn't get the wrestling question.
Yeah, there are a lot of other questions on here. The one is, okay, we'll ask it. It won't count,
all right.
But it won't count. If you're a pro wrestler, what is your walk-in music?
All right, so my character is Sexy Colonel Sanders, and I've got the Colonel Sanders suit.
Okay.
And then you just rip it off and they da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and
oh my
you kind of
gosh.
strut to the chicken walk.
You've thought about this.
I thought about that one. That one's like,
thank you for being prepared.
thank you.
I appreciate it. Thanks for doing this.
The opportunity.
It's
my
awesome.
pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.